Are you tired of working hard your entire life only to end up poor at the end of the journey? Do you want to know how to turn your hard-earned money into even more money? In today's video, we're going to show you exactly how to invest your first $1,000 in 2023, step by step. But before we dive into the details, let me share with you an incredible story about two self-made billionaires that will inspire you to start building your own wealth. Imagine launching a business that instantly makes you a billionaire. That's exactly what happened to Jay Walker during the dot-com bubble. He founded Priceline.com and his net worth skyrocketed from zero to billions overnight. But unfortunately, it wasn't sustainable. When the bubble burst, his net worth crashed just as fast. On the other hand, Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, took 55 years to join the Billionaires Club. But he's still on top and doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. So what's the secret to building lasting wealth? With nearly 70% of Americans not having an extra $1,000 in their bank accounts, it's an achievement to have saved up $1,000. Instead of spending it on something that won't benefit you in the long run, it's time to invest that money and let it work for you. Hello 101 community. We will guide you through the different investment options and show you how to maximize your returns. Get ready to start your journey to financial freedom. The game of money isn't easy. It's tough, competitive, and ruthless. And if you don't know the rules, you are doomed to fail. The problem with most people is that they might work hard their entire lives, but end up poor at the end of the journey because they don't know how to let their money make even more money. In other words, they don't know how to invest. Let's assume that you've been saving money and have an extra $1,000 in your bank account. Instead of spending it on another useless gadget or pair of shoes that you'll wear once and then keep in your wardrobe for many years before you finally throw them away, let's assume you're going to invest that money. But the question is, how do you invest your first $1,000? Do you invest it in real estate or the stock market? What kinds of stocks do you buy? Is $1,000 enough to start investing? We're going to answer all these questions and many more. The easiest way to start investing is to deposit your money into a savings account that generates interest. However, the interest rate on deposit accounts is so low that it isn't worth it. The highest rate you probably can get is 0.8%, which means that if you invest $1,000 into a savings account, 12 months from now, you will receive an extra $8, which is extremely low because the Fed targets an inflation rate of 2 to 3%. Which means if you are not getting at least 2 or 3% over time, the real value of your $1,000 will depreciate, which means you can buy fewer goods every year. Your second option is to buy government bonds. Government bonds are the safest investments you can ever make. However, they carry low returns, usually less than 1%, because they are heavily influenced by interest rates. The safest investments often mean lower returns, so if you want to make a higher return, let's say 10, 20, or 30%, then you have to consider investing in the stock market. When it comes to individual companies, there is a risk that the company might fail. It might report negative earnings. Pretty much any negative news can drive the stock price down. The company might release a product, and if the public doesn't like it, that can make some negative headlines, which can drive the price down. So, with higher returns comes more risk. One way investors minimize their risk in the stock market is by investing in an index fund. An index fund is a type of mutual fund or exchange-traded fund that tracks a specific market index. The most famous one is the S&P 500, which tracks the top 500 U.S. companies. Investing in an index fund means you are buying a tiny share in these top 500 U.S. companies. Judging by historical data, the average return rate for the S&P 500 since the 1920s was around 10%. This means buying a share of these stock funds means you are buying a tiny share in the top 500 U.S. companies, making it an excellent option for new investors. Index funds are a great way to invest in the stock market without having to do a lot of research on individual companies. Some of my favorite index funds are VOO, or Vanguard 500 Index Fund, QQQ, an index fund by Invesco, and Fidelity Zero Total Market Index Fund. But how do you buy shares in these index funds? First, you need to find a broker, someone qualified to sell you stocks. In the past, it was always someone you had to call and ask to sell you some shares. But now, thanks to technology, brokerage firms have created apps so that you can buy these shares from the comfort of your smartphone, such as Robinhood, Webull, and so on. All you have to do is download one of these apps and sign up, and you can start investing right away. I know that investing can seem daunting at first, but it's essential to start early and invest regularly to reap the benefits of compounding interest. Investing in the stock market carries risk, but by diversifying your portfolio, investing in index funds, and investing regularly, you can minimize that risk and build wealth over time. You have been saving up and have an extra $1,000 lying around. Don't let it sit in your bank account. Invest it in an index fund and start your journey to financial freedom. Remember, the key is to start early, invest regularly, and stay disciplined. Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Start setting and working towards these goals today, and you'll be on your way to a brighter financial future before you know it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you will be notified of every update. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the video description. We also have a free guide to your financial education in the video description. Remember, we have made it our personal goal to deliver financial education to everyone. Watch our video appearing on the screen right now. See you there!